It's the Miles from Main Street News Show for August 23rd, 2021. Let's talk about it. Hello, everyone. This is Bryan, and welcome back for episode 2 of the Miles from Main Street News Show. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. It's been a busy week down at Disney World. They've announced a lot of new things. So let's get right into the news. First of all, the Disney Very Merriest After Hours party was announced, and they included some details this time around as to what you can expect. The big news out of this is that the parade is back. We will get the full Christmas parade. I'm assuming it'll be just like every other parade they've had in the past, with certain updates if they choose. But this is big news. We have our first parade returning. It will again snow on Main Street as they tend to do during the party. They will include complimentary snacks, which is like you get like these seasonal treats, but you also get Mickey bars and popcorn, and I believe soda and bottled water is included in that. It's for select dates through November and December. In November and most of December, those ticket prices are going between $169 and $229. The last two dates of the year, which is right before Christmas, is $249. This is a party that, it's in the title, it's after hours. This is the type of thing they're running with the Halloween party right now. It's limited capacity, so you're not going to see the giant crowds, or at least I hope you wouldn't see the giant crowds that you've seen at the Halloween party or the Christmas party in the past. You do end up with more focus on getting on rides and having short lines there. Seems the meet and greets with characters will still be distanced, and the overall feel of the party is going to be a lot quieter, I guess, because you're not going to have the crowd in there, which can be a great thing. They are going to have some fireworks. So, the really neat thing about this party, as opposed to the Halloween party, with this party, you get in 2 hours before the party actually starts. So if the party starts at 9, you're getting in at 7 o'clock, and with that, you can catch the new celebration fireworks that will be happening as part of the 50th anniversary. And then you get to stay for the party, and they will have Christmas fireworks as part of that party, which I think is pretty cool. You get to see fireworks twice that night, two different shows. Uh, Very worth the money, I think, for if you're into fireworks. Like I said, you're getting free items or included items, I guess, as part of the party, and it sounds like a lot of the same elements that they've had in the past are back. So, definitely something worth checking out. If somebody is interested in going or does end up going, please let us know. We'd love to talk to you about it. Also, this week, they announced that the new Cirque du Soleil show Drawn to Life, which was originally planned to take the place of the old La Nuba show, had actually started. Um, they did the press event, and then they had to shut everything down last March. Um, Tickets are starting at $85, and it'll take you through the animation process as only Cirque du Soleil can do. Shows start November 18th. I've seen some people have started booking tickets already. So if you're interested in something like that, get on out. $85 for a Cirque du Soleil show seems pretty reasonable. So definitely get out and check that show out. I'm excited to see it. Also, this week they announced that Boma is reopening in the Animal Kingdom Lodge. They are bringing the buffet back. It is the first buffet of its kind to return. So far, everything that we've seen as far as buffet type of restaurants that have reopened, it's all been family style serving. This is the first one that you will actually go up to the buffet. It opened this past Friday, and from all reports that I've seen so far, is that certain items are self-serve, other items are prepackaged, and there may be somebody there to serve it to you. A mask right now is required when you're at the buffet. So exciting news for Boma to return. We got to go to Boma a few years ago and really enjoyed the food. It it kind of sets up well for maybe the male variety of us that enjoy eating the meats, because I've heard a lot of people say this is a meat buffet. There are also many other vegetable dishes on the buffet, and it was very, very delicious. Um, some of the flavors are non-traditional to what us Americans might be interested in, but as Disney likes to do, it's very accessible. So on your next trip, I definitely recommend checking out Boma. And finally, the big news that has everybody talking. Uh, Disney has announced information around the Genie app. I was wondering if this was going to be a standalone app, but it is not. This app is going to be inside of the current My Disney Experience app, and it will, if anybody is familiar with touring plans, it will kind of act like touring plans where you put in what you're interested in doing for the day, and it'll give you kind of a touring plan, a way you should go around the park to enjoy those rides and attractions that you want to see. I hope it works out. There's been a lot of talk about the My Disney Experience app. It does go down at times. It can't handle all the traffic at times. So hopefully they've dialed some of that in to help people, because that people want less planning. So this will help them get more time to do the things they want to do in the parks if it works. And if it goes down, that could be a problem. Along with this news for Disney Genie, came with Genie Plus and the Lightning Lane. For those of you that are familiar with Fast Pass Plus, that is now an extinct item that you could use. If you want to use what was formerly known as Fast Pass, you need to add Genie Plus to your ticket. It's $15 per ticket per day, which will give you access to Lightning Lane for most of the attractions. There will be a separate charge for certain transactions like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, possibly Rise of the Resistance, where you will pay separately to get into that Lightning Lane. It sounds like it's something you can buy on the fly, um, if that happens. One of the things I've been hearing is that Rise of the Resistance may be on that list, and of the separately paid. And if that's the case, and you can't get a boarding group, but you're able to buy a pass on, that might be a good way for people to still be able to experience the ride, even though they weren't able to get that boarding pass in the morning. So those rides that are going to be separate will be announced closer to the launch. And there's going to be some AR, like alternate reality type of photos and videos provided as part of your Genie Plus purchase. The Genie Plus and Lightning Lane are going to be your terms now. Lightning Lane is going to be your Fast Pass line, and you're going to either get admittance to that line through the Genie Plus purchase or through the extra purchase of a Lightning Lane pass. On property guests, if you're staying within one of those official Disney or one of the Good Neighbor resorts for Disney, you'll be able to start booking Lightning Lane passes at 7 a.m. Other guests that are not within some of those, like they refer to them as day guests, they'll be able to start booking those passes once they've entered the park. So, if you're staying in a Disney Resort, you're getting a little bit of a jump on people. As far as I understand, you can only hold one Lightning Lane pass at a time. And I have seen a few things where they're talking about having a time limit for how long you have to hold that Lightning Lane pass before you can get a new one. It might be upwards of 2 hours. I'm unsure on that one. I'm withholding any judgment on this until we see it live. I tend to do that with Disney. It a lot of people talk about it and a lot of people give their opinions about what they think it's going to look like. I tend to wait because in my experience, Disney does better than what their initial reports kind of give us an opinion of. Sounds like in the past you may have been able to use a fast pass and then immediately when you're in line with that fast pass you could book another one. That may not be the case this time. You may have to wait until a certain time before you can book another one. Um, I hope that's not the case, but we'll see how it works in practice. I know they're trying to find ways to shorten attraction lines, so this might be a good way to do that. Finally, on a personal note, as you guys know, Mikhailo and I are cousins, and we've had a death in the family this past week, and we're struggling with it. So we will probably be taking a short hiatus here on the big show with the regular Miles from Main Street podcast as we work through this. Um, Definitely subscribe to the channel and put any notifications on that you can. As soon as we get our episodes ready and out, you'll be notified through that subscription, and we will be back soon. It'll be a short hiatus, but we are going to take a little bit of time to work through this. So we appreciate your patience. Um, but until next time, please join us on Facebook and Instagram. We're still going to be out there talking to people. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know what you think about some of this news, and I will do my best to be back next week with more news for you. So until then, let's find ways to keep connected to Disney and let's talk about it.